I've watched a lot of videos lately, and even the other day I had a friend call me and they were stuck out in the snow and they wanted me to come help. And the first thing I ask is, do you have tire chains with you? Because if you're out in the snow, you should always have tire chains. You can hire a wrecker to come, or a tow company to come and tow you out for hundreds of dollars, or you can buy yourself a $50 set of chains. And so I'm going to hook chains up on my four-wheeler right now, and I'm going to show you it works exactly the same on a car. I've used one on my truck actually for years and years, and there's a few little tricks, and so we'll go over some of the tricks here, but I'm going to show you how to hook up tire chains so that you don't get stuck in the middle of the road in 2 inches of snow when you're on a back trail. And I've seen lots of people doing that lately. So we'll take a look at how to chain up a four-wheeler, and then later on, if I have time, I'll chain up my truck and just show the steps, but it's the exact same steps. So here we go. So one of the tricks about chains, the first trick is put them on before you need them. If you wait until you're stuck in the snow and you're buried somewhere, you can still get them on, but it's a pain in the fanny. And so it's easiest to, once you know things are starting to go south and you're like, wow, I'm going to need chains pretty soon, I would clear out enough of a place so that you can do it easily without having a ton of snow and put them on then. Okay, the next thing, on these chains here, these chains have what's called an ice cleat, and so it's got an extra thing there. Ice cleats go down. The hook, this is the connector hook, the tightener, goes on the outside, and the plain hook goes on the inside. And so we're going to go ahead and drive forward on top of these, and then we'll look at a couple other tricks that make life easy. Okay, so the first thing is going to make things easy is I've made it so that I'm going to hook these up on the front. So I got the long part there, which is going to go over the tire, and then the short part's here, and that way I got space to work. If I did it the opposite way, then I'd be back there where there's not a lot of space. Okay, so I've went ahead and hooked them up. You can see the ice cleats are down now, so they'll be digging into the ice. On the back side here, there's a hook. So the back side just has a hook. The front side has a tightener, and so it hinges up there and goes this way. Now, they're kind of sloppy on there, so what we're going to do is we're going to drive them for just a second, and then we'll go ahead and put rubber straps on them. The rubber straps end up taking the slop out of them. But we're going to drive them for a second and see if we can just tighten them up a hair more. Moved it around a little bit. You're going to see right here is this tightener. Look at that. You can get a lot of slack out of there. So this feeds through there, and then this hinges up. There. All right. Now that's a lot better. Let's look at the other side. All right, and now what we're going to do is we're going to put a bungee strap on that. And I like to think of bungee straps just in terms of triangles, really. So, and I try to get the hooks away from the tire. There, probably there. it's nice if, actually, let's undo that. We're going to redo this. I'm going to show you another trick here on these. So another trick is, this is going to be flopping around if you don't hook up to it. So I'm going to start by hooking my rubber strap into that. And then I'll go up here, over to here. So now I've got a triangle. Boy, that's a horrible bungee strap. And then I'll just go back to somewhere that I haven't been yet. There. Okay, and then that, we'll take a look at that in a minute. We'll go hook up this other side. I want to turn it that way so it doesn't dodge my tire. All right, so now let's take a little drive. So you can see the bungee strap on there did a lot better job. That's one of the tricks to chains, and most certainly I could put chains on the back of my wheeler. Where I'm at right now, I'm in here without chains, but there were a couple places that were slick and I was spinning out and stuff like that. So I don't know how long I'll run these, but I'll run them part way back. The thing I will say though is when you're running a car, let me shut this off. When you put chains on a truck or a car, if you put them on the front, because your engine's in the front, if you put them on the front, that's where all the weight of your car is, and then you're just about invincible. And then also having them on the front, it makes it so you can steer. If things start to, if you start sliding or something, you have chains on the front, you can just give it a little gas and it'll pull you where you're pointing your tires at. And so anytime you chain up, I say the first thing you chain up is the front, and then if you need more, you can chain up the back. All right, that right there, my friends, is why I don't get stuck. In life, if you get stuck out somewhere, hitchhike back to town, buy a set of car chains. Don't call the tow truck. Get some car chains. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I'm going to chain my truck up here, and you can see I have the lever end on this end, and there's the hook end on the inside. So yeah, lever on the outside. And then the other thing to notice is the way that these things are connected, this goes down so that it's not digging into your tire. So you want the smooth side against your tire. Here's the hook here. So, and you don't want a whole bunch of tail hanging off this because it'll be clanking on things. So I like to try to get it in the very last hook if I can. And then it levers over, and then this comes back down on it. And that locks it in. It's just 4 tire chains. Hooks there. And there we go. There. You can see that they'll stay on there. Just for fun, I thought we'd take another look at a set of chains. This one has kind of a funky tightener link here, but you can see they started it up here. The chain goes up here and it's here. Rubber straps on it. You can see that this is got ice cleats on it that have been wore down quite a bit. And the inside link then, the hook link is going to be right here. Let's see. But pretty good set of chains. They've seen a lot of use. Go be safe, have fun, and don't get stuck.